Hey there, surprise live. Um, Not sure how much I'm gonna talk though. I I want to call her, and I did a video today because I was trying to use what do you call it, KindMaster, and yeah, my first attempt really at putting a whole bunch of pictures together to make a video of it, and yeah, so it was very bumpy. And after I did all that, I didn't want to go back and start over to make it better. I don't have that kind of time. So I just put it up there because I thought it kind of updates people on what I'm doing with coloring. And but there were two things that I left out of there that have been major things I've been working on besides that picture of those two ladies in the Hannah Carlson book. And then, well, actually, there's kind of three, but people saw this one a little bit already. So this is not one I was going to show, but I did some more work in here, using, um, what did I use? I think I was using the Sharpie permanent fine liner markers that I got, to kind of outline some of these things. I don't know what the white I used was. I don't remember. But I think it was a marker to kind of like bring out highlight there too. Hey, foot soldier. Oh, I actually had flatbread pizzas tonight. And I had, it had spinach, um, three different kinds of cheeses, um, one of them being goat cheese, like a feta cheese, and pepperoni, which I know in that live of Jill's, people were talking about pepperoni, but pepperoni, onions, and what else was on there? And fresh tomato. It was really good. You could actually, because it was on a flatbread, um, even though like the edges got toasted, which is how I like it. I was able to actually roll it up, so it was like you could eat it like a sandwich or like a stromboli or something. It was actually really good. Hamburgers and curly fries. That sounds good. That's a well, see, the cheese might bind you up, but then maybe the spinach, and the tomato will loosen it. So it's kind of like to counteract each other. I don't know. Nice to see you, Mandy. So yeah, so I did a little bit of work in here, um, but that's not really what I wanted to show. This is the one I started working on this one, and in that short, I only got this side, and I took a picture. Actually, I did a video of this, and I don't know. I guess I was hoping that the putting all those things together, the pictures and the videos, that it would kind of like, mix it all together, but it didn't do that. Because when I did the video, I kind of like scanned the whole picture. So I guess I'm gonna have to do or post that video separate. I don't know. But yeah, I started working on this, and yeah, like I said, I want to finish this book. So, um, cheese is a laxative. I thought it would bind people. Oh, okay, for you it is. Okay. Um, and yeah, so this is like a big undertaking, really, and I'm just like, I don't know, I'm doing whatever I just to do it. It's kind of interesting how I did this. I did it without thinking. I don't know. Don't have time to look up how to do crystals, but I really need to look that up and really get more thoughtful about it. But I was like, we're just gonna finish it. We're gonna do it some kind of way. So I decided red and blue because it's like ice. One leg is ice and the other is fire. So I says, okay, red and blue. And then I said, what other color would I put in there? And I couldn't think of another color. So I went for silver. And I think I want to do just silver and black. I had originally done this like to be like gold, but I don't really like it, and I really like how this black looks. So I think I'm gonna make it everything else silver and black. And I tried to do this thing, and I kind of messed it up. So I'm gonna have to like do a recovery job on that. But I'm not worried about it because I don't know. I'll figure it out. I was using acrylic markers or something. I don't know. I can't remember what I used in here, but I don't know. It just got messed up somewhere. And then I said, just leave it alone. When it dries, when you look at it a little bit, you'll be able to figure out something to do to recover that. So, oh, sorry you're not feeling well, Mandy. I hope you feel better soon. And so I think that was it for here. Yeah, the picture for this turned out kind of janky and that short as well. Um, Something interesting to me is how this started off at the beginning. Um, I don't know. There was something about how it looked then that I really liked, and I've kind of lost that. But then I've also kind of forgotten what it was. So I guess it doesn't matter. Child, I got some of these that worked on like 3, 4, 5 years ago. So it's kind of like I don't even know. Depends on the picture. Depends on how I'm feeling about the picture. Depends on how much time I have. Depends on whether I feel like working on it or not. But I do have a goal for myself this year that I want to finish this book. This is the first Kirby Rosanes book that I've ever owned. And I got it, I think in 2021. And so I really want to finish it as much as possible. So and I just realized like there is a page here that I can actually, this really is done. It really is. I mean, I could color the birds. I could do that. Maybe I haven't done anything with them. Like just go over it with a fine liner or something. But and then there's the card there, but like I can't stand them little things in there. I didn't know how to color over it, so I just kind of left it. Card's white anyway, so what the heck? Just leave it like that. But yeah, I could actually I should probably do a short of this one because it's really well, there's a little bit I could do over here and over here, but it's kind of I don't know down here. It's kind of pretty much done. And this is really interesting. I think this is one of the fastest pages I've ever colored in Kirby, which is really cool. So this one didn't take me that long. I think only took me a few weeks, really. If you think, well, and maybe a month if you consider how much, like when I wasn't working on it. But it really didn't take me that long, which was surprising to me because of all the little things. But maybe it's because all the little things are the same color. I think that kind of helped me figure out how to get through it. And you just get in this zone. Like after I was putting down base colors, you get in this zone where you start making the marks, making the marks. Oh, I see a bird there. I need to color those guys, so it's not quite done. Making the marks repetitive, like the same kind of marks, and you just keep building that up. And before you know it, you really do have something here, and you don't realize it, which is kind of cool. Um, and I think I may have also used, I don't know, I can't remember now. I should have written it down. I might have used King Heart gel sticks on this. Um, like doing different colors green in different spots, just kind of as a base. After I had done a certain amount of pencil and was trying to figure this thing out, I think I did go in with different color greens of the gel sticks and kind of mark out spots and rub it in just to have a base there. But I still have to work. I have a lot of work to do on this one. Hey, Jill. Hey, Taylor Made. I actually made it on here. I'm feeling like I shouldn't be talking though, because my voice is kind of iffy. Um, yeah, I got a lot of work to do on this because I got all these little things, and you know me and little things. I don't like dealing with little things, but I want this to look right because I love how the whale turned out so much, and I don't think I'm doing anything else to him because I don't want to mess him up. Um, so it's like all this little stuff in the corner that I have to do all over, and I feel like if I try and force that, everything is gonna look the same, and I don't want everything to look the same. So yes, I'm taking my time with that, and I'll come back to that. This is already more than I ever thought I would have done on this page ever. So, and I really do like how this turned out. Oh, you want to see something funny? I'm not done with this page yet, but talk about when somebody was talking about I think it was Mary, talking about using the acrylic marker and like blocking things out, and then how it doesn't look right. Well, guess what? I was getting so sick of this page. I went in. I like cover it all up. I don't care. Just cover. And so I just went in and started covering it up with the blue acrylic marker. And then I had to go over it a few times because it wouldn't totally cover what was there. But I'm also not mad at it because I actually am thinking about drawing in something in there or doing something. For some reason, I like having black in here. And I'm like, where else would I put black in here? And like, once I do that, like, I really got to think about that because, it looks janky now. Wait till I get, that's the word of the day. Just wait until I put black in there, then what's going to happen? So I need a plan. I need to think more about this one, or I'll just leave it like it is, and it'll be a memory to me of like, okay, that's one of the first times you did that with acrylic marker. Do you really want to do that again? I do like that acrylic marker just covers the stuff up though. Um, but yeah, there was so much stuff in there, and I was like, I am not doing this for all that stuff in there. It's just ridiculous. I was like, I ain't doing that. And so I just covered it up. But the interesting thing is now the dragon, it looks like his body, like where is his body? It's like you expect kind of, if the composition were made this way, were without objects in these spaces, you would expect some of the dragon to come out through here. And it's not. So it kind of looks like he's like, you know, his head's floating. His body's down here and down here, so I guess you'd have to think it's going somewhere back here and whatever. But it's kind of weird because there's no indication of that underneath. I don't know. It's odd. But anyway, so that's what I did. And I was just like, you know what? Yeah, so it looks weird now, but let's see what happens. And I'll come back to it maybe with fresh eyes and make something of it. But I really liked how it was turning out, but I just was aggravated with all the objects in there. I just was like, really? Am I going to be doing blue and green for this entire thing for how long? It's like, I ain't got time for that. So anyway, here's the other side of that, which I had already done, and I still have objects to do over here, but I'm not in a hurry for those either. Um, let's see. So there's that. I think that was it. Oh no. Yes. No. Yes. No. Yes. No. Sorry. There's this page which like I have never wanted to color, and I just went in one day and started it, and that's it. And I made sure I wanted to finish as much of this building as I could because I didn't think I'd remember what I did or how I did it. Again, I got into that mode where it's just like repetitive, kind of marks, and just kept going with it, which is kind of relaxing. So it is relaxing. So like I think that's another reason why I just kept doing this. It would serve me in two ways. So um one of the problems I have is like, okay, this is underwater. Hmm. So I don't know what I'm gonna do with the background at all. Um yeah, it's kind of interesting. So let's see, I think that's it. This is the first page I colored in here. And I was back to it again and again and again. Anubius. That is the name, Anubius. Which I didn't realize that's who it was until after I had colored him brown. You can see a snout there. But in this one, it's either gonna be the red, this one, or it's gonna be what I'm gonna show you next. I think that's what go work on. Which like I was really disappointed because I really wanted this one to be in that short. I started working on this one the other day, and I'm looking at this and I'm thinking I'm gonna look at this like a few months from now and not think that I did this because I can't believe how the skin turned out. I'm really amazed, and I can't believe how the skin underneath the glasses turned out, and it was so simple. With the skin here, the colors I started off with, I have like in the Evazar London set that I have. Please don't let anything come tumbling down as I take these pencils out. Um, I used their olive, and it was weird. I just took it out and I says, I'm starting with this, and the pencil kind of looks to me like the color of the pencil looks a little brown. Looks more brown here than it does on camera, but it's olive, and I started with that on the white paper on the part that is her skin. And all the while I'm doing this, I'm like, yeah, do you know what you're doing? You know what you're doing? Oh, yeah, the comments. What if it should, I could, well, I don't know how that would work. I'm not good with, I don't know. Yeah, so I started with olive, and then what did I go in there with it next? I think I use a gold. Which seemed kind of weird to me. It's like, yeah, you're going in with gold after you just did olive. It's like, there's kind of like, I did these, and then I did some pink around there very lightly. And then what did I use after that? Did I use gray? I don't remember. See, I should have written it down. Oh, I went in with a brown. I did go in with a brown afterwards, like dark brown. I think it was this one. It was either this one or trying to look at my things here. I don't know. It was a brown. Very lightly though. I didn't do a whole lot with the brown. Not a lot. And because then like some of the golden tones, it like gives her more, more variation of her skin tone. And I just was amazed. It's like, oh my gosh. I really like how that turns out. I can't believe I had that much restraint to really, and like, I don't know. I guess Make Art with Mrs. M, her tutorial she did with us on Foxy's Live months ago. I had gotten it right at that moment, and then I felt like I lost it after that. But I think that lesson must have stuck with me. So then I was looking at this, and then I'm looking at the skin underneath her glasses, and it's like, oh no, it's glass. Oh no, what am I gonna do? And all I did was go in with a gold, and actually gold. I think just this one, and did very lightly. I was like, you know what? That looks like she's got on glasses. Like she's got lenses. There's a difference between her skin and her face. So, yeah. So I was really like feeling good about this one, and I wanted this one to be in the short. And this is from Sarah Renee Clark's um, oh my gosh, Vibrant Wilds. I can't say those words too well. So, yeah, this is one of, and like I said, she has a variation of images in there, anywhere from mandalas to rooms. Like you see this one, thinking about tackling this one soon, and then like this. So she has all different kinds of images in there, which is one thing I really like about the book. So anyway, I know the first thing when I looked at this picture, I wanted her to have red glasses. So I have to color more flowers, and I was thinking like, well, there really aren't that many blue flowers, but I insisted on, I says, well, if maybe I'll make it like a mini hydrangea or something. I don't know. And I think, oops, I'm gonna try not to shut this off. Oops. What do I got? What do I got? Yeah, I think I'm gonna work on this one. I have to use my Prismacolors for the wolf, and even though I have them out, I don't know. I don't feel like it's. I don't feel like that. Maybe I don't feel like coloring in red or something. I don't know. Okay, I'm trying to get this stuff in over. For things I bought, actually, I bought because I got on this craze about burnishers. It's like I want something that says it's actually a burnisher, and there's a set that has two burnishers and two blenders. It's Derwent, and so yeah, so I got it, and it comes with a sharpener and an eraser, and I kind of like that sharpener. Sharpener's pretty good. Um, it's plastic. Where is it? I got it in my reach. Put it in here. It's real tiny. What the heck? I thought I put it in here. I must have put it in the bag. I have two sets of sharpeners. Where's the bag? I just saw the bag. I just had the bag. Where is it? Too much stuff on my desk. Way too much. Is that it? Nope. That's it. Oh yeah. Here it is. Probably put it in the bag because I was afraid I'd lose it if I didn't. Yeah, it doesn't have much of an underneath. And then this is really kind of plastic. I'm afraid it's going to break. But thank you. Foot soldier. Foot soldier's cutting up. I really like this sharpener. It I've been using it a lot the past couple days. It gets pencils so sharp. And I've been using Prismas in here, and I think I don't know if they've broken in here yet. They're bound to break in here at least once, but they haven't yet. And I'm like, how long is this sharpener going to do this good? It's made, I guess it's brass or something. It's really heavy. Um, I love this thing. It's awesome. Is this cool? No, Dux. Dux or do I don't know how you DUX. I got it from Jet Pens. But yeah, actually I probably should leave that out because I want that one. Okay. You put these up. Okay, so let's do the lady. I kind of want to finish her really quick because I want to do a short of her finished. And kind of, okay, so what did I start out with for this? Lilac, that's what I did. And I need sharpen. I did have one of these Evazar pencils break in it, which is kind of unusual because they usually don't break at all. But I think that pencil already had a problem. So, that particular pencil. So this, here we go with the thing. I'm not sure what color to make the other flowers. I don't know, like, because how many different colors do you have? It's like not that, no. I don't want to do orange because orange really takes over, but I might not have a choice. Oh. Then these things, I kind of want to make these look like pearlescent or something. I don't know how to do that. I feel like purple needs to be near. I just need to make it somehow a different purple. So I think I'm probably gonna. Man, I wish I could play Jason Lewis Mind Amend while I'm live. I know I could probably like ask him or something if I could do that. I don't know. I don't want to cause any trouble for anybody, including myself. And I promote him like heck. It's just I love that music. It's in the whatever beat they have underneath is so what do you call it? So I don't know. It's like productivity kind of thing or whatever, and it helps you to just kind of zone out and um. See, I don't like that color. We need another color. Mm. There aren't really blue flowers. Oh well, there are some little blue flowers. I'm doing blue. I don't know what else to do. This is kind of a nondescript flower anyway. I don't know why I feel like I'm sweating. It was warm today though. It was like in the 60s. It was windy. It was in the 60s. And then we're supposed to get snow next Tuesday. Crazy weather. I need to give this flower some kind of. Maybe I can go in with acrylic markers and put something in the center. I'm thinking white. Trying to think of all the flowers that I've seen and little blue flowers with white and yellow in the middle, in the center. So what is this one? Is that another rose? I think it's a rose. The green that Boca made. Do I really want to use that again? Is this the one? I think this might be the one. Hmm. And I love how this gets these things so sharp. A very sharp pencil will get me to color lightly. Mm-hmm. What time is it? I can't stay up too late tonight. I got stuff I gotta do tomorrow. And this is something I like about coloring PDFs. You can turn them around. Um, wonder. Ugh. Guess that's the problem with not coming up with a color palette beforehand, but I don't like doing that. Because even if I do that, my tendency will be to go rogue anyway and put in something else. Because, like, keep going all out the line of guys. Yep, she has flowers in her hair. Unless it's some kind of like a. I don't know if it's a headband though, because she's got some flowers that are behind the headband, but some kind of a wreath, or it could be a headband. Excuse me, or comb. Excuse me, or something like that. I just love this picture. I don't know. I like the she's wearing the glasses, and then she has the flowers in her hair. I just thought it was kind of different. Mm. I just feel like I have too many pink flowers in here. I don't want to. I don't know. Oops, little line. I still need to finish the page from this coloring book with the plants, because I'm trying to figure out what I want the ground, what I want to, what color I want it to be, color or colors, and what I want to use to do that. I don't know what I want to use. I'm gonna have to find out um, when Foxy colorist is doing her watercolor thing. Because something really interesting, the most views I've gotten on a short is the one I did of the turtles that I did, and I used water. I used the Neocolor tubes and I used watercolor, and it's like I don't like water. And I thought, is somebody trying to tell me something? Do I need to do the water thing? And my desk right now, Especially, there's room for me to do water right now. I don't put anything else up on here. What type of music do I like? Oh my gosh. Okay, how do I answer that? Okay. So, actually, I'm not up on really any current music so much. Um, but current music artists that I like, there might only be one. Oh, now see, how did I miss Foxy Chorus Live? Shoot, I was trying to get there. I just see it just now that it's showing up. That well, it's a video. Might not have been a live. Anyway, um, FKA Twigs. I really like her. Um, I don't know that there's anybody else that I even know of that I like that's current. Um, I wow. It's hard to say when when you ask me about music because it's like it's it's hard. It's hard to answer. I like good music. Thoughtful music. I like everything from like progressive rock, folk, jazz, R&B. I like old school rap. I don't know that I like anything that was like after the 90s. Um I like EDM and house a lot, which is actually probably what I listen to most right now. Maybe because I can't handle the words and most of the music now is like, ugh. It says, just let me dance. Just give me the sound. Give me the sound. Um, Probably what I know the most about is like, I don't know, probably like rock, alternative rock, and progressive rock. Um, I don't know. It's hard to say. I like all kinds of music though. I like playing classical on the piano. And I like classical piano music. I like listening to it too, actually. But I think probably what I listen to the most is probably like it's either old school R&B or um, rock from 60s to I guess 2000s. Stops maybe around 2010s. Yes, yeah. One of my favorite groups, and I can say this. One of my favorite groups is this group called Interpol, and talk about fat bottom bass. Oh my gosh, I love that band. But then that bass player left, and I don't even know if they've done anything since that bass player left. But I probably don't even care if they have because that bass player was like heaven. Oh my gosh, his bass lines were just like whoa. Oh, see, I'm gonna have to listen to some of that. I may have to wait till tomorrow though. But then once I start, I'm not gonna stop. That bass just sends me, puts me in another place. It's like when I hear the Shy Lights, it puts me in another place. It just is like whoa. Uh, let's do some red on this side. How about that? Give me some red, pink. Yeah, Interpol. I was sad when they lost that bass player. He left, and I don't know where he went to. I'm gonna have to look that up. I can't say his name. I think it's something long and it's actually Spanish. I think he's from Spain. But I really like. I have always, before I even knew what it was, I always liked any kind of music that was kind of psychedelic. From the time I was a little kid, I was like, I don't know, 4 years old, sitting underneath my mother's sewing machine while she was sewing. The radio was playing. Something came on that sounded kind of psychedelic. It had my ears. And I was like, I didn't even know what it was. And I didn't even know to say, oh, what is that? I just was listening. I just was like, oh. You see, you're just not going to ask anyone. I love music. I love music. I'm actually a musician. I'm just on a long hiatus. I love music. I would sing myself to sleep every night. That's so much I love music. So like when it's like when Sly Stone came out, there was something like with that. When who else was it? When War, the band War came out, they were like at a whole nother level for me than anything else that any other R&B that I was listening to. They were to me, they weren't really R&B. They were something else. It was something else there, and it was that whole kind of psychedelic kind of thing vibe that they had. I don't know if that was the influence of like my older cousins or something. We're all part of they were teenagers and in their 20s during the 1960s and 70s. Hearing some of their records and things. That was like I just recently saw a video about heat wave, and they had said something that they they didn't put a picture of the band, even though it was kind of the thing to put the picture of the band on the cover. They didn't do that with Heatwave because it was it was a interracial band. It was black and white folks in there, guys in there, and they said they did that the record company didn't think that that would be received very well. I don't know. Kind of interesting because I didn't know there were any white people in Heatwave until I saw that. But I mean, not that it matters to me. There were a lot of bands like from the 70s that were like War, that were they had all kinds of people in there. I like the music. And what was it? The session players for Motown. There were white folks in that, but then again, you didn't see them. They were the session players. So a whole lot of pink. And see, I can't make these the same color because they're a different flower, right? Seems weird to put yellows together. I gotta think about this. I am going to. when my uncle came back from Vietnam, he was like my youngest uncle, and he's actually the same age as one of my cousins, and they were actually really close because they were like basically the same age. Because my grandmother had like, I don't know, like, or well, I think, was he a second cousin? Because he's actually the son of, I don't know, he's the son of um my grandmother's daughter-in-law. So I guess, yeah, because she was my aunt. So yeah, he's the first cousin. Okay. Anyway, because I never met that uncle because he had died like before I was born. Because my grandmother had, I don't know, 8, 9 kids, something like that. What did you say? Then they put Tina Marie picture on her first album for fear of us not wanting to buy it. Yeah, they might have. Yeah, they might have. Shoot, the girl can sing. We're not worried about it. And we like the average white man because they got the funk. What was it? Oh my gosh, that movie, the Commitment. I love that movie so much. Where that is it the saxophone player or somebody is always talking about Wilson Pickett. I love that movie so much. That movie was hilarious. Maybe I need to watch that. I need to watch that. It was a good movie. And he's always talking about Wilson Pickett. No, I don't want to tell the end because then, in case you want to watch it, somebody wants to watch it. It's a good movie though. Watch it. It's funny. Oh, here's more pink and purple. Just trying to relax my mind. How long have we been on? 47 minutes. Okay. Let's see, I'm too long. Let's figure out how I'm going to make these look pearlescent. I do have like the stuff, which I might do. And then I also think I have those Ohuhu sparkle glitter markers. I think they actually have a white one that might do it. I don't know. But I kind of want these to look like pearls, I think. Girlfriend's got too much. I just got one yellow flower. Just one. It would look strange for them all to be clustered in there, wouldn't it? Kind of colored myself into a corner. Ooh, did that really break? It's missing its huh. Colors, colors. Can't be red. I'm gonna wind up doing more of the blue. Colored myself into a corner. I got that one little spot. Where's my eraser? Oh, it's here. Oh, it's down here. And she's got that serious look on her face. It's like, aren't you happy that you have those flowers in your head? I wouldn't be, because I'd be afraid bees were going to come around. I'd be flipping out. I like to see bees on my flowers, but I don't want them flowers they be on to be in my head. I gotta limit. I can't tell if this is in here or not. Okay, let's try this. I think if I do any more, it's going to take it off entirely. Oh, there was another thing I forgot to show today. Gnomes. I'm working on my next gnome picture. That was another whip I needed to record. Oh well. I'll do better next time. I'm trying to figure out Kind Master. Excuse me. This gnome picture, speaking of colorful, and I'm doing this one with all um, the water-based markers, and yeah, kind of cool. And this is on. I'm doing this. It's printed on, like kind of like printer paper. I think it's actually on my printer paper, not on that 28-pound paper that I got. So that's another thing I'm working on, just to kind of play. It's my way to relax. Oh, excuse me. Just for a few minutes, just make some marks, just to like chill for a little bit. Oh, I gotta do her eyes too. Probably do that now. Then I don't have to think about the. I don't have to think about the flowers. I had to talk to somebody this week who had eyes that were actually this color, this gold color. I don't know if they were contacts or not, but I kind of hope they are, because then he can take them out. Because I was freaked out. I couldn't look at his face. It was really like disturbing. It's like, that's bizarre. If they are his real eyes, well, I mean, I feel sorry for him, because, like, I don't know who else is responding to him like that. I know some people might think they're pretty, but I thought they were a bit unsettling, personally. And remembering the color of the eyes so you don't have her looking like she's staring off in some way, or that she's cross-eyed. This is what I don't know. So I'm hoping that I don't. It's really wild how you can change the expression by just one mark in the eye. Okay, we might just leave it at that so we don't mess it up. Leave well enough alone. I think I probably have to do something up there. That would be too much. Which direction do I go? Okay, darker on the outside. Okay. I feel like I need to do something around her lips too, but I'm not ready to go there yet. Can we commit to the color of the heart? Nope. Can I get a different yellow? Do a mix of a color? Maybe do a mix of a color. Let's try it. If it doesn't work, I can always break out the acrylic marker. It's more that pearl stuff under there. Hmm. Oh dear. I wish I could think of something else. I really don't want to break out with a new color though. Unless I were to make it white and purple. So I actually did something today because I'm thinking about like the Christian coloring books or whatever, Christian themed coloring books and the like. And I don't know, I just feel like so many of them are so cheesy. And I don't like cheesy. I like something a little more sophisticated. And yeah, maybe I'm a little bougie. But it's not that. It's just that I don't like coloring words. And I don't, I feel like some of the images don't. I take my Bible seriously, I guess, and I also take like take it as very it's also poetic in some ways too, but it's also very I can't reduce my spirituality to block letters on a page like oh just just the thought makes me want to vomit. And so I actually went to Chat GPT today and I asked it if there were any, coloring books with Christian themes for adults that was, I should have said not cheesy, that would have been funny. That were kind of like, I don't know, sophisticated. It didn't come up with anything, of course, but like I was hopeful that maybe it would lead me to something that maybe I hadn't thought to search for or whatever, but no. And then it starts telling me that maybe I need to create my own. I'm like, oh brother. Well, yeah, I've been thinking about that, and I'm also thinking I am not artistically capable of doing that. So, I mean, like, it would take me like a lot thinking about that. I don't know. I have to think more about what is it that I want to see. That's what I have to think about. And what do I want to see? What do I want to color in that way? And something interesting that ChatGPT came up with was like it had mentioned like I don't even know why. I guess I need to read more about him. Hieronymus Bosch, the guy who did all those whack job kind of. Sorry, I don't mean to call him whack job, but he did made really bizarre paintings and illustrations. But they did like have Christian themes to them. But they also looks like he'd been like he had a stew with some special mushrooms or something when he did them. What is behind there? No, I don't like. I don't know. I don't know. It's like they just are too simple. And my life as a Christian has not been simple. And I want something that's. And I guess I also want something that's a little more artistic, but then not necessarily. Then I do have a book that's kind of like that. Um, and there's like many different styles I think that you could take up and do in it too. And but this one has one particular style that's kind of folksy like that I do like. Um, but yeah, there's something I don't know. I see the value of having coloring pages with scriptures on them so that it helps you to memorize the scripture, which I think is good and that's important. And so that I can see the value of that. It's just that they're not for me. Um, I want something that helps me, I don't know, kind of meditate on, I don't know. See, I don't even really know what I want. I feel like I'll know what I want when I see it, but I haven't seen it. And maybe I do need to work on creating it, but I have no idea how to go about it. Well, I know how to go about it, but like, I ain't got that time in my life to do it. I'm not a good enough, not by a long shot, a good enough illustrator to be able to do that. I don't think. And I don't have the time because my energy has to go elsewhere. So, but I should be sketching every day. I really should because, that's what I really should be doing. Because I might find out I have in me something I didn't realize I had in me that I could do for something like that. But that doesn't happen unless you have a practice of sketching. Okay, I like that. I'm going to go with a cream color. Do I have a cream color in this? Or am I going to have to break out the... Oh, excuse me. Ooh, this poor white pencil's gotten to work out. I was thinking of working it here. I might have to, actually. Yeah, I don't want to use this. This is really good skin tone for Caucasian skin. This is really good. This is one of the few pencils I think I have that's really good for that. Because some of the other colors are too, I don't know, they're like too orange or too pink or whatever. And this one is like just right. I guess I'm going with white. I don't have a cream, or if I have one, it's not in my case. I am missing some spots in this case, so I know pencils are somewhere else. And I have a feeling that they're mixed with my colors because the end of these look similar to the colors. I'm not in the mood to get out another set of pencils. Those are, I don't know, they're somewhere behind me. They're not on the shelf. So, okay, I don't know what just happened there because that just muddied right up. Well, no, not necessarily. Okay, so I think that this might go good once I do that. And you can see the pearly, if I make these like pearly looking, they'll go good with that, I think. You have a good night, foot soldier. Thanks for stopping by. So I feel like I want her eyes to be darker because she's looking kind of like that guy from this week. That freaked me out. Ooh, you need them to be a little darker. That is just too weird for me. It's like when I was in high school. I wonder where his eyes is color. I had a one of the boys in my class. Um, I think we kind of had a crush on each other in a way too. He used to like showing off sometimes for me in a weird kind of way. But like he was a bad boy, so like I mean like he just was like, this is bad. He would get in trouble a lot. I don't know that he necessarily was bad, but yes, bad. But he used to get in trouble a lot. But and he used to like make people laugh all the time and everything too. And he had eyes that actually like they would turn his like his pupils would actually turn red, and his eye they were light brown. They were kind of like a light brown, and then sometimes they would actually turn reddish brown, which was really freaky. And it was interesting because, like, I was in whatever grade that was. Can't remember what grade that was. My sister wound up dating his older brother, and they look a lot. They look really different. I don't know, but his older brother was like really light skinned, and this guy, he was very dark skinned. He had beautiful skin. He was very dark skinned, and then he had those light brown eyes that would sometimes turn red. It was really bizarre. He had nice eyebrows too. I remember that. He had really nice eyebrows. I wonder what happened to him. I think I don't know. I think his older brother wound up in jail. Actually, unfortunately. I mean, I probably need a lighter brown to do that. But I don't know. I'm afraid I'm gonna mess up what he did if I touch it. I'll hold the right light brown. I think. And once you do it, it's too late. There's no turning back. Okay, that might have done it a little bit. Okay, an hour. So I think I'm gonna head out. Got all the flowers done, so that's definitely a step. I don't know what I'm gonna do for her clothes. I'm kind of tempted to put a design or something on her clothes. I even like almost thought about changing like her outfit a little bit, but adding some kind of I don't know, collar or something, or lace or whatever. But I'm probably gonna leave that alone and just go with what's here. Um, I really like this. I really like how her face turned out. So a little bit further. So that's it for me tonight. Just wanted to come on quick just to kind of I don't know, give a little update, color a little bit, and go to bed. So this is like continuance of the crazy time of year at my job. So it doesn't really let up until like maybe like the second week, third week of May. Because usually by then I'm kind of like free. But until then, it really is crunch time. And I only came on here because like I just couldn't think anymore about any of that stuff. So I think that is it. I think that's it. Good night, everybody. Bye, Taylor. Mm-hmm.